Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
Hey guys, this is recording artist Presley Aronson, and you're listening to a grand slam of music, sports, and entertainment on the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast with Brandon Morrell on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area broadcasting network. Stream the show at thesportsguyspodcast.com and on iHeartRadio podcast at thwn.org.
And welcome inside the Backstage Pass. Of course, always a busy day out there full of shows and getting close to those holidays for everybody taking off, being with family. Of course, Thanksgiving, the next big holiday out there. Christmas, not too far around the corner, and definitely looking forward to some R&R time out there too as well. KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area broadcasting network. Our friends out there too as well. The Sports Guys podcast.com. It's a grand slam of music, sports, entertainment, iHeartRadio podcast, and THWN. .org. We thank all our sponsors for what they do for us out there and always educating you guys on new country recording artists, no matter what genre of music it is out there. Presley Aronson joins us here on the show. Presley, how you doing, man?
Great. How are you, Brandon?
It's good, man. You know, I mentioned those holidays, coming around the corner. I'm looking forward to that, too, because life just gets so busy with things that go on, from time to time. And we're so just really just bombarded every day with the everyday struggles of life. So for me, that's kind of what's on my mind, too, as well as this interview, too, at the same time. But I'm looking forward to a lot of cool things out there. And I think just the rest comes to mind for holiday season, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think it's from someone that loves what he does and has a passion for it. There's that dedication that it's like kind of creates a little bit of that like stress and hesitance towards, going to the holiday season, because it's like, oh my gosh, we're not doing shows, we're not doing this, we're not doing that, when it's like, the time that I should be spending, and I love spending with family and friends, and it's one of my favorite times of the year. It's something that's really special to be able to just kind of slow things down a little bit and be able to really focus on what means the most in this, kind of life is your family, your friends, the moments that we share together, not, even though, we love what we do, but not the work aspect of things too. So it's nice to be able to, have that little bit of time and, at the same time stress about, going back and getting everything done because we love what we do.
Yeah, no doubt. It's definitely one of those things to enjoy the downtime, be with those people that matter the most. And of course, I always say the career, it can wait too as well. Faith, family, God, and the career is right there up there, but not as important as those other aspects of life are. Hey, before I get into all the music, I want to get to know you a little bit better as an artist, and of course my listeners out there too that don't know the name Presley Aronson. Our job is to, again, just educate people out there too on the brand new artists here we put on the program. Talk about just your love for music and kind of growing up, and kind of when you knew that bug. I always say the music bug is always dangerous to either get or don't get, but when you get it, it's hard to kind of just sweep it under a rug too at the same time. It does bite, no doubt. It's one of those contagious bugs out there. Kind of give me a little who, what, when, where, why backstory of you and kind of how music affected you growing up.
I think music has always been a part of my life, no matter what I was doing. And, throughout my schooling, I was definitely in every aspect of music in school that you can think of, from the choruses to the glee clubs to rock band to everything that you can imagine, stuff outside of school. Every opportunity that I had, I would be up singing or playing somewhere, doing something, learning an instrument. And I just knew that I was happy. I felt at home. And like from those moments as a kid to where I am today, there's one word to describe what I get to do, especially when standing on a stage. It's magical. And there's nothing in this world that I feel that compares to how magical that feeling really is when you get to create something, whether it's in the studio, standing on stage with, the energy of that audience coming right back at you, and you're just giving them back the same amount of energy. We feed off of each other. And, growing up, I had, if you don't know, I've had some struggles. And I was bullied a lot, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And that was very difficult times for my academics, for my childhood. And, it affected it. And I think music, I always tell, any kids that I'm mentoring or anything that, like, you have to find an outlet. And music was my outlet growing up. Obviously, I just love music, period. But it was my way to escape. And kind of going into, a couple of the different songs that I've written with messages behind it, like Background or Love for the Win or Live Like Paradise. Like Live Like Paradise, I always say that I like to live every single day like I'm in paradise, whether it's the best or worst day of my life. Because the fact is once I changed my thought process and I started waking up every morning with that, the positivity just exploded. Because it's free to be nice, and a smile is contagious. Paradise doesn't have to be a physical place, but it's a thought, it's a feeling. So for me, paradise is music, and that's my outlet.
Yeah, I love the song Background. In fact, I was doing a little bit of research on that too, before we kind of start the shows here too. And that one was one you mentioned. We've all had that different childhoods and different aspects of growing up through all walks of life too. And people aren't always kind. I'm not afraid to say that here in this world, of course, the world we're in right now. And I never talk politics on this show, but that is just pretty much the truth of the matter. Like I said, it hurts, it bites, it is the truth, no doubt. But this song Background really showcased a lot of different things for you. And I love the fact is this is one of my favorite songs that you put out, because this tells a little bit about no matter what background somebody comes from here. It's well appreciated to really realize, how we grew up, where we came from, and to celebrate those things, right?
Absolutely. I mean, the truth is I wanted to create something that told a little bit of my story, but had an uplifting, aspect to it. Something that people know that no matter what's going on, no matter where we come from, no matter what we look like, it all matters of what's inside, what's in your heart. And to me, we need to know that we aren't people in the background, that we aren't the extras in the movie. We are the main characters of our own movies. And that's something that we need to live by every single day.
You put out one that was really cool too, even earlier this year too, for this one, being from California, no doubt about it too. I love that state out there. First, I got to put that out there and just say, because I think that's one of my favorite states to travel to. Love San Diego, love Los Angeles, and just anything out there is just beautiful. I know the weather was like in the 60s today, and with all the cool fronts we've had here in Texas, I kept saying, I just want to go back to California and just enjoy San Diego weather, because I could really enjoy Southern Cal year-round for the weather they have out there. What I'm getting at is Cali Country. Talk about this one here, when this one surfaced earlier this year back in April. I want to get the little backstory of that one.
Well, growing up, listening to a lot of country music, I fell in love with the genre, and it's just such a great community. And, the biggest thing is the songwriting aspect. So I knew that I loved the storytelling and songwriting aspect of country music, and I wanted to add a little bit of a flavor to it, something that's a little bit pop-ish, a little bit, where we're not in a box, something that, kind of adds a little bit of my childhood, my upbringing of California into the music. And, Cali Country was kind of born with that. That's something that's really, really cool, and something that's really important in the aspect of kind of my career. And I really wanted to take that all together.
A great song there too, and what a way to showcase it. Like I said, being from out there too, from that beautiful state out there, love California too. Well, time to play some music here. The Backstage Pass, Presley Aronson joining us here on the show, KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and our friends out there, thwn.org, iHeartRadio podcast, and powered by the sportsguyspodcast.com. This one's Love for the Win, featuring a guy you might know out there, Jimmy Allen, Grammy-nominated superstar out there too, ACMC nominated many, many times out there. Song from Presley Aronson, back in a flash. It is the Backstage Pass. Stay tuned.
Just take, love, just take. Just take, love. Woo! Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I doing my best to fit in? If I only get one call, can I call you my friend? And I feel like sometimes the wall's getting closer, and at the point where you feel it's over, just take love for the win. Just take love for the win, yeah. Sometimes we leave our heart open to the wrong exposure, and just when you feel like it's over, just take love for the win. Just take love, just take love for the win. Just take love.
Getting tossed back and forth in the sea, filled up with emotions. Trying to be myself, but the world keeps getting colder. Oh yeah, hey love, let it in. Give a life, be a friend. The road I chose is I just take love for the win. Nothing else seems to matter. You just take love for the win. I can hear you, I can hear you. Just take love for the win. Oh,
just take love for the win, yeah.
Just take.
Sometimes we leave our heart open to the wrong exposure, and just when you feel like it's over, just take love for the win.
Just take love.
Just take love for the win.
Just take love. Just take. Just take love for the win, the win.
Just take love for the win, yeah. Sometimes we leave our heart open to the wrong exposure, and just when you feel like it's over, just take love for the win. Just take love for the win, yeah. Just take love for the win.
Hey y'all, this is Nashville recording artist Mary Sarah, and you're listening to the best in music and sports talk, the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area broadcasting network. Stream the show anytime at thesportsguyspodcast.com and on iHeartRadio podcasts and at thwn.org.
At JK Subaru, we love our cars.
And we love our customers.
We believe in being a positive force
in our community by being involved and giving back.
Respecting your time every time.
Our promise is a brighter future.
We all do our part to keep our promise to you.
At JK Subaru, we are more than just selling cars.
We are your neighbors, friends, and even family.
More than a car dealer, our people make the difference. JK Subaru at the airport.
Hey, Country Music fans, this is Nashville recording artist Jeff Bates, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass with Brandon Morrell on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area broadcasting network. Stream the show anytime on the sportsguyspodcast.com and on iHeartRadio podcast. You can also tune in on thwn.org.
The Caden Gordon Show is a 2-hour show playing the best in country music. So check it out at thecadengordonshow.com. Again, that is thecadengordonshow.com.
Hey guys and gals, this is Colby Calais, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass with Brandon Morrell on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area broadcasting network. Stream the show anytime on the sportsguyspodcast.com and on iHeartRadio podcasts. It's a grand slam of music, entertainment, and sports.
Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
Always good to be back with you guys just before the holidays out there. Presley Aronson joining us here on the show out there too, KYBN 98.1. And, of course, our friends, thwn.org, iHeartRadio podcast, and out there, the Sports Guys podcast.com, Grand Slam of music, sports, entertainment. So always love collaborations in music out there. For more out there, you can follow him at PresleyAronson.com for tour dates, merchandise, and all the good stuff out there. Love to put the artist websites out there, too, as we talk about this great music. This was fun because, first of all, getting a chance to collaborate with a top act like Jimmy Allen on this, too. And the title in itself, you mentioned it a few minutes ago, even before we played it, Love for the Win, because if you don't really have the love in life, the people are kind of searching for that, too. So definitely it's something you want out there, too. You know what I'm saying? I love this song.
Yeah, no, this is something that's really special to me, and be able to kind of create something that has a really strong purpose and message in the music of, it was kind of written about like anti-suicide, anti-depression, kind of really pushing that positivity, and to be able to have Jimmy, be a part of it, be a co-writer, jump on it as, a featured artist is something that's just, it's been a dream come true for, a lot of different things going on. And I'm just really excited to be able to have it finally out in the world. I'm really hoping that it's helping, change and save a lot of lives.
Yeah, no doubt. And just sending that message out there, too, that you talked about, too, that positive message in music, because sometimes those songs don't have to be number one hits to affect somebody out there, too. That's the beauty about something like this, which I love about just music in general. But that country music sound, you've got a little bit of a blend, and I'm sure you've been told that, where things can seem, the pop country and the collaborations, things like that. But I love the diversity in music today, because I always say there's something for everybody out there, and your music just seems to really be just very uplifting. Tell me a little bit about Isabella. I always love titles there, too. Of course, I love anything that is Hispanic names out there, too, at the same time, because my wife is Hispanic, too, at the same time. Elisa is her name out there for the official birth name. But I love this Isabella because that is such a beautiful name out there, too, and we have some friends that down there from San Antonio, Texas, too. It's just a beautiful name, the way it's spelled, the way you deliver the song. Tell us about this one.
This one was really special to me in a different way, in the love aspect, because I wanted to write something that was for my future wife. And it's kind of the journey of like kind of meeting this girl and just instantly knowing that that's the person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. And, it's just something that's kind of, some people get to experience that. And I just wanted to share something and not have it focusing on one person, but having it focus on my future and our future together, and kind of create that love story. It's something that's been a very special song, and it's gotten some great response to it. People love it, and it's just great to play the shows. People are moving and dancing, and I try to dedicate it to a lot of the couples in the crowd at shows and stuff as well. And I'm like, okay, guys, it's time to lean in for the kiss. Otherwise, you're going to be on the couch tonight. So
the love story lives on, no doubt, too. All right, time to play a little bit more. This will get you up on the dance floor, too, as well. And we'll do some things out there, too, and have some fun, because you only get those small moments in life. You got to make them count here. Presley Aronson on the Backstage Pass. And what he's talking about is tonight, here it is on the Backstage Pass, presented by our friends over at BarkleyMusicandMedia.com. More to come here. Stay tuned.
Hey, where you at? I'm feeling all nice, cause I'm off of that jack tonight. We call my friends over, and we go crash out when it's over, cause there's too much going on. The world's going crazy in front of more. So for now, let's forget all that. So let me get back to my jack. Everybody get up, raise your cups up, put 4 fingers down, but leave the middle finger up. Tonight we're gonna live like we're down tonight. Tonight we're gonna live like we're down tonight. I say, tonight we're gonna live like we're down tonight. I say, put 4 fingers down, but leave the middle finger up. Here we go. Hey, back out back with the bonfires eating all the cute ladies at. And if you ain't drinking, then you should stay home, 'cause we're not leaving till 6 in the morning. 'Cause there's too much going on, the world's going crazy in front of more. So for now, let's forget all that. So let me get back to my jet. Everybody get up, raise your cups up, put 4 fingers down, but leave the middle finger up. Tonight we're gonna live like we're down tonight. Tonight we're gonna live like we're down tonight. I say, tonight we're gonna live like we're down tonight. I say, put 4 fingers down, but leave the middle finger up. Put 4 fingers down, but leave the middle. And everybody say, hey. Everybody say, oh. Where the tall glasses at? Let me see it, let me see it. Where the tall glasses at? Let me see it, let me see it. Where the tall glasses at? Let me see it, let me see it. Gonna live like we're done tonight. Everybody get up, raise your cups up. Put 4 fingers down, but leave the middle finger up. Tonight we're gonna live like we're down tonight. Tonight we're gonna live like we're down tonight. I say, tonight we're gonna live like we're down tonight. I say, put 4 fingers down, but leave the middle finger up. Yeah. Put 4 fingers down, but leave the middle finger up.
Hey y'all, this is Bucky Hurd with the Righteous Brothers, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. You can also stream the show on thwn.org and anytime at thesportsguyspodcast.com.
Are you looking to increase your online presence? Are you searching for a new logo or company branding? Have you been considering more ways to reach the world with your business, ministry, or church's message? Barkley Music and Media is an award-winning design company that utilizes the latest technology while keeping the integrity of over 30 years of customer service. Web design, graphic design, multimedia, video editing, voiceover, commercials, logo design and branding, photography, and much, much more. See portfolios and testimonials online at www.barkleymusicandmedia.com or contact them today at 502-382-8299. Barkley Music and Media, your connection for the best in multimedia. Call today, 502-382-8299, or go to www.barkleymusicandmedia.com. Barkley Music and Media, integrity, technology, and design. www.barkleymusicandmedia.com.
Hey everybody, this is Jarrett Ray Reddick, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream on the sportsguyspodcast.com and on thwn.org and on iHeartRadio podcasts.
Is your home or business in need of a fresh look? Right Flow Pressure Washing and Lawn LLC is more than just pressure washing, providing professional cleaning for homes, commercial buildings, parking lots, roof cleaning, gutter cleaning, and so much more, including lawn service and landscaping. Our mission here at Right Flow is to exceed the needs of all our customers while providing all of our services at an affordable rate. We're committed to going above and beyond where the job is done right. Give your property the care it deserves. Call Right Flow today at 409-363-2565 or go to rightflowwashandlawn.com.
Hey y'all, this is Nashville recording artist Sunny Sweeney, and you're listening to the best in music and sports, the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream anytime on the sportsguyspodcast.com and on thwn.org. You can also listen anytime on iHeartRadio podcast.
The Kaden Gordon Show is a 2-hour show playing the best in country music. So check it out at thekadengordonshow.com. Again, that is thekadengordonshow.com.
What's up, Farm Flops? This is recording artist Hastings, and you're listening to the best in music, sports, and entertainment. It's the Backstage Pass with Brandon Morell on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream the show anytime on the sportsguyspodcast.com and on thwn.org. You can also stream on iHeartRadio podcasts. You're going to be glad you did.
Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morell.
Back here, Presley Aronson on the program. So we got to get to the bottom of this one, too, because I thought if there ever was a party song to invite your friends over to, have a great time, do some things that you probably shouldn't do, but it's living in the moment, no doubt. This was a cool song to put out, and I'm sure this took your career to a whole new level. It's catchy. It's just got an upbeat vibe to it, and this is a dance song. This is a cool song. I love this.
Thank you. Yeah, it's something that, I really wanted to create kind of that fun, party song, like you said, dance song. It's something that, be able to take, kind of, we have the love songs, we have the positive messaging, and now we need something fun. We need something that gets people up, that gets people, grabbing a drink in their hand and just living like they're dying tonight. And it's something that, I just think is really cool to be able to just let everything loose. There's so much that goes on in the world, so much that goes on in our personal lives. Put it all away and just let loose, have a fun time, and chill.
Yeah, funny story with that one. So I'll tell you where I was playing that. In the gym too, with the classes, working out, things like that too, taking the CrossFit things that I do. But also too, I played that one during yoga. So does that surprise you a little bit? The tonight one, just to free my mind.
And not really when it comes to like the story behind it. And I feel like, listen, I see you. You're doing yoga, and like, I see you like moving and grooving and feeling it a little bit, I'm sure that was a little bit more of an energetic yoga session.
Yeah, it was very much secluded and very much mind therapy there too at the same time. And I could just even if I wasn't, like I said, playing it a little bit, and then you memorize the title because how groovy it was, you can have a relaxing session, kind of like, and just enjoyed it too, from that. So I got some other classmates on to that particular song. Hey, another cut that you had out there too, really wanted to get a little backstory on, was one that came out, I'm sure, during the pandemic. You probably get asked about this one all the time, but another one of those, She's All Mine. Let's get a little backstory of that one.
Oh, She's All Mine. That's my debut single. Something that's, will always hold a special place in my heart. It's just that kind of fun summer love song. It's just that kind of young love. And, so that was just a really cool song that I pulled out. There was a great music video that we put together. It's kind of a little bit sad because a big part of where we shot is a big area of like where the Palisades fire was. So a lot of those areas are no longer there, unfortunately. But it's something it is really special to me on the positive side, and I'm glad to be able to push that out. Obviously, it was difficult, in the pandemic and the height of everything, but I think it had a great response. Still play it, at every show, and it's something that the crowd loves. I always love to, if you're at a show, I always love to pick a random girl out of the crowd and kind of dedicate that song to her. You may get a little gift, come up on stage for a little bit. So if you ever come to a show, guys, this is a song you don't want to miss.
Really, I love it too. Just having a good time, and like you said, the title of that one, "She's All Mine," really is. And like you said too, as well, bring your significant other too at that one. Just to say those words. She's All Mine too out there while you're singing the song too. Yeah, I want to get to one of your shows. I've seen some of the videos out there too, the YouTube channel, things like that too, and of course check out the website. So definitely count me in for one of the future shows there too, to be your guest out there. Hey, with this
anytime.
I'd love to be there. Like I said, love to do it. I know this business in different speed bumps is gratifying, but I wanted to ask you about also the flip side of that coin, which is, and hear from a lot of artists here on the program, the most challenging part or parts of the business. They're not just one; there's several. Can only imagine.
There's always going to be speed bumps, no matter what you're doing. I mean, obviously in this business, a lot more maybe than others, but no matter what you face in life, there's speed bumps. And I have a lot of persistence and a lot of passion that backs those up. And for me, the answer is never no. There's always another option. There's always another way, whether that's going over the speed bump, around the speed bump, right through the speed bump. No matter what it is, I don't give up when it comes to something that I'm chasing.
Yeah, that dream, that ultimate cause, because a lot of people say, I've used that line they use in the business, there is no plan B. And I'm like, well, that's pretty much what I did, taking the gamble doing this radio show back a few years ago too. And I like to think I'm sitting in a pretty good position right now because there really was no plan B. It was out there, just figure it out and just go do it. And the bottom line is there's always, you're right, you kind of said it, there's always going to be a way to make the dream, come true, because we live in the greatest country in the world out there too. And entrepreneurs are the biggest thing. And I always say support musicians and small business out there too when it comes down to it. All right, so back in Nashville, I feel like it's becoming a test market for food these days. And the biggest thing is, how long will the restaurant remain on that particular corner with that test market too? Of course, it comes, people say, well, when we first get there, it's the battle of the hot chicken. And then they talk about, well, it's the battle of this and that. When you're in that town, and specifically because I've been there so many times over the last few years doing this very radio show from Music City, where do you like to go just out to eat, hang out with a group of friends? I know for me, like Germantown, I love so much. Where do you like to hang out?
Oh, man, I know obviously a lot of the locals don't love it, but, there's an aspect of Broadway that's just really cool. It's very nostalgic. There's the 1230 Club there. It's really cool. You definitely got to hit, Hattie B's, famous for sure. And of course, your 24/7 diners after, after a show or a late recording session. And, I don't know if the food's great, but at the end of the day, it's all about the company. And we just, wrapped a show, or we wrapped, an awesome, new cut of a song, and we just want to go celebrate and just spending time together. I mean, that's some of my favorites. Aldean's on Broadway is great. So there's a lot of really cool spots, and I'm looking forward to spending some more time in Nashville to really get to know some more spots. So if anybody has some suggestions, definitely let me know.
No doubt. It's a heck of a town, no doubt about it. There's something on every corner for everybody out there too. All right, so I love this because I like dropping it in every now and then. Sports teams or no sports teams? And if you do, what sports? Who do you root for? Is there a family kind of lineage to follow somebody in college, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, hockey? What do you follow?
I'm a big hockey guy, actually. I grew up playing hockey, skating, and naturally, I'm just I'm an LA Kings fan.
There you go. Well, I love watching it live, my friend. I can watch it live, sometimes on television, definitely the Stanley Cup Finals. I'll watch it out there for that too. But, Kings hockey, they take it seriously to what used to be known as Staples Center. Now is what, crypto.com or something, whatever the thing is out there now in Los Angeles.
We still know it as Staples, all the local Los Angeles. But, hockey has always been a part of my blood, a part of my family. And it's just something that's just really has a big thrill to it. I actually have really cool couple sticks, one from the entire team from the Kings. And then I also have a stick from Wayne Gretzky. So that's really cool.
Dude, is it autographed?
It's autographed. It's an actual player stick. It's legit. It's really cool.
You got it, man. Get that thing. Like I said, what's the certification it has out there too? If you don't already have it too, as well, the autograph certification I've done on some of my merchandise too. You got you a piece of merchandise there that can go a long way, my friend, to passing it down to future generations, or if you ever want to go, as I've done with some of my merch, the autograph memorabilia and sports memorabilia, I've sold it and got that little certification on there too at the same time. I love that one, and it's always fun to hang on to it. And it's memories too at the same time. I've got the old Cowboy stuff, autograph Emmitt Smith, back in the day, and all this other, some Texas teams down there, being an Astros fan for all the years too. And it's about creating memories. And for me, got to pass it down to my daughter too, and she can always hawk it if she wants to, or she can keep it, put it on the walls of her house and her family one day too at the same time. All right, got to know, what's the Presley Aronson toppings on a pizza? We all love our pizza out there, and some people are just plain Jane cheese, pepperoni, supreme, meats. What do you like?
I love everything. I love a good, barbecue chicken pizza.
Okay.
I may get some hate from this, but a good Hawaiian is really good.
There you
go. I love your like meat lovers traditional stuff, but I also love like things with like white sauce, so like some sort of like prosciutto, pepper, mushroom. Like get a little fancy with it. Like just some different flavors are really cool. Barbecue chicken or buffalo chicken pizza. I like some of the the non-traditional.
I like that. Okay, I like a little variety of everything too. I'm like you, Hawaiian's pretty good. I can put pineapple on the whole Canadian bacon thing too, so I can do that. I just can't have like pineapple with the cheese, but I can do it with a meat or something like that too. So it's a little, that's how my grandma used to say, 6 of one, half a dozen of another. So it's really cool to kind of be variety on a pizza out there. I will finish with this one. If you were not a working musician, what other career path would you have taken?
Storytelling is always an aspect of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's film or music, it's in some sort of aspect of the entertainment industry. If it wasn't in music, I would say probably in film.
Okay.
I think that's something that's really special to me. I also love to cook. Normally, everyone says, "Oh, you should do it as a career," and I'm like, "No, I'm good as a hobby with that one." But I respect all of our chefs and cooks out there, and who work hard. But I love to cook and kind of prep things, and so that would maybe be another aspect. But some sort of entrepreneur or chef or something.
Well, you definitely have more talent than I do, because I don't even attempt to cook, and it probably drives my wife nuts. But I will say one thing: you've got me beaten 110% when it comes down to cooking on that matter of things too as well. The latest single is tonight across all the digital streaming platforms, and you can check out PresleyAronson.com, ARONSON. We can spell it for you here on the Backstage Pass. Make sure you guys get it correct. And, of course, the merchandise, and go download the songs across all the digital streaming platforms. We're back with some more great artists coming up over the next few weeks. Presley, always great to have you here on the Backstage Pass, the award-nominated show. And, hey, man, come back anytime. Hope you had a fun experience.
That's awesome. Thanks so much, Brandon, for having me. Really appreciate it.
You got it. Presley Aronson out there, PresleyAronson.com, and the latest single tonight across all the DSPs. We're back with more great shows. KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and, of course, our friends, THWN.org, iHeartRadio podcast, and, of course, out there anytime, the Sports Guys Podcast.com, #1 search on Google now. How you like that? Just type in The Sports Guys, pulls the website right up for you, or type in the Backstage Pass, whatever your curtain call says right there. Back with more great artists. We'll see you soon. God bless. Take care.
Hey guys and girls, this is Australian country artist Hayley Jensen, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream the show anytime on iHeartRadio podcasts and on THWN.org.